Hello and welcome to our second assumption video here on the Social Butterfly channel. Today it's going to be assumptions about me, James, and Henry's going to be helping me out and asking as many questions as he can in 10 minutes to see how many we can get through. Since you guys seem to enjoy the previous episode so much, we decided to do a sequel. And you can be sure to check out the other one in the description below.
Right, so let's just start the timer now. Okay, starting for James's assumptions video, let's go. Number 1, you are a Tory.
No, I'm not. Like, as much as I sound like it, I'm not. I mean, I'm fairly central, but I'll be honest, I keep my political opinions sort of to myself most of the time anyway.
You are a virgin.
No, I'm not.
You believe you are always the smartest person in the room.
No, I definitely don't think I'm always the smartest person in the room. Although I would say it's quite nice to sort of not necessarily act like it, but it's good to almost feel like it yourself, because I think it makes you feel better in your own opinions, and it sometimes stops you wasting words on other people who you know that they just really don't care about what you're talking about, etc. kind of thing.
You believe you're the smartest person in the house.
I think we're intelligent at different things. So in terms of sort of scientific, thinking, mathematical thinking, I'm fine, but I'm not the best at all. So.
You fancied someone in the halls in first year.
Oh, did I? Oh, yeah. No, there are people I fancy, but there's no one I had like a sort of massive crush on.
You are a musical elitist.
No, so I'm a classically trained violinist and French horn player, and have even done a bit of singing, like God forbid. But no, I'm not an elitist at all. I'm actually quite anti when, because I'm a performer, I'm actually quite anti when people are so stuck up about theory that they don't make it accessible for everyone. So no, I'm very much, I want everyone to be included in music and make it as accessible to as many people as possible.
You went to an all-boys school.
Yeah. So I went to an all-boys school. We had girls coming in sixth form. So my first interactions, I guess, with girls sort of when I was 16, like year 12. So thankfully, uni has made my social skills a little bit better.
You wished you had chosen a different degree.
So sometimes I wish I'd done something like engineering, just because it would be a lot of fun. But then I look at the state of the engineers I know, and they are all just stressed as hell. And so I am very happy with what I've done. I could have done music though as well. But I think if I did that, I would have gone to conservatoire.
You play sport for the uni.
No, I wish I did. In some regards, I'm not so much. I'm not really a fan of the socials. I love the social aspect of it, but some of the challenges and things they make you do, not that much of a fan. If I did a sport for the uni, it would probably be something like sailing rather than anything like rugby or cricket, because I sort of got to year 11 and then stopped growing, so rugby wouldn't be too good for me.
This one is from Ollie, so take of this what you will.
Okay.
You get extremely confident when drunk.
Yeah, so I think I'm actually quite a pleasant drunk, but I think everybody does. So, who knows? We'll take that with a pinch of salt. But when I'm drunk, and Henry can verify or disagree with this, but when I'm drunk, I just become more boisterous, usually more friendly, and just sort of a lot more energetic. So I run around a lot, start talking to people. But the downside of it is that my ego goes through the roof. And it's sometimes really good and sometimes really helpful, but other times it means you can say, or I can say, things which would, what's the word? I can say things which will make me sound like a twat. But I think that's not uncommon for drunk people, so.
You like to stir the pot.
So I don't usually like to stir the pot for the sake of like annoying anyone else. But I like to poke fun, because it's nice getting people's reactions. And it also, I think, how people react tells you stuff about them. So yeah, I like to poke fun, but I wouldn't want to stir the pot just to cause a problem.
Tequila is your favourite spirit.
Ooh, that's difficult. I think tequila. Yeah, I think it would have to be my favorite spirit, just because it's in so many good cocktails, and it's also fairly decent on its own. But there are other good ones as well. I mean, vodka can be had with anything. Bacardi, that's rum. Oh yeah, wait, what am I talking about? Rums are also really good for a lot of things. So yeah, I like them almost as much.
Tequila is your favourite shot?
I want to change my answer. Yeah, I want to change my answer. I think tequila's my favourite shot and rum's probably my favourite drink, as in spirit.
You can't control your drink?
So I can control my drink most of the time, but I usually like to take it sort of to the edge. And when I've been drinking a lot, then I know where the edge is and I know how to stay in it and it's fine, and so I can have a really good time. But especially if I've not drunk for a while, then it's very easy to tip over it.
I just think this one didn't come from me because it's very hypocritical. Okay. You don't know how to cook.
I know how to cook. Like, I know the basics, but I sort of just can't be bothered. Like, it's very easy for me just to make simple things, toasties or microwavable stuff. So no, I'm not an expert cooker of any kind, but I know the basics. If I needed to, I could.
You're a liability on a night out.
Yeah, so I'm sort of, I would say I'm quite a safe bet on a night out. You know it's going to be entertaining going out with me, because either I will get quite drunk and I'll be sort of entertaining and fairly harmless drunk. So yeah, a liability, but it's okay. Or I will sort of still get to a decent level, but I'll be there looking after everyone at the same time. So I don't think I'm like an egregiously big liability, but yeah, you know it's going to be a fairly interesting night.
Do you think Tommy Innit is overrated?
I mean, yeah, I said that in one of the podcasts, I think. Yeah, I think he's entertaining for kids, but I'm not a kid, so obviously I guess I don't get it as much. For me, loud doesn't necessarily mean funny, and a lot of his humour is loud equals funny, but he is also very funny in other ways, so.
You're in YouTube just for the money?
As if I'm making money from YouTube. It's a good hobby to have, and I enjoy doing it, so that's why I do it.
You were a social butterfly at school?
I actually wasn't so much, no. So at school, I was fairly introverted. Like, I guess in a way I was friends with a lot of people, but I wasn't really good friends with, like, I didn't have a really small group. I was just friends with quite a lot of people, whether that be through sport, through just classes or music. But definitely when it came to uni, and especially like socializing sort of life, I guess it is, I definitely became more of one.
You go for looks over personality?
No, I mean, I think you need a base level of like looks. So as in, by that I mean you need to be attracted to them at a certain level physically. So you need to have a base level of it, but that is just an entry point. Then it is 100% personality. There are so many girls who I would find attractive enough to like then get talking to, but then I'd be bored very, very quickly because our personalities either didn't sort of gel very well or they just didn't have one.
You listen to nothing but hype music and Disney soundtracks?
I listen to so much random stuff. Like, I think those are the things you probably hear me listen to, because like in the shower they're a decent sing-along, or I can just like have a little boogie in the shower. But I listen to funk, jazz, hip-hop, classical, and then if you want to get on to like, I guess, Disney opera, like random things.
You don't like any YouTuber music?
No, I do like some YouTuber music. I don't like so much like, I don't like KSI stuff that much. It's not really my thing. But then again, it's not targeted towards me. I don't really care. You know, I'd never sort of say other people shouldn't watch something because I don't like it. Watch and listen to what you want to. But I guess I have to give an example. Harry's first KSI diss track. I think that's brilliant. Whether it's, you know, a musical genius piece or anything, it doesn't matter. It's it's really good fun and enjoyable.
Will&E is your favourite YouTuber?
No. He's not my favorite YouTuber. He's probably one of my favorite UK YouTubers, and definitely commentary-wise, I think his videos are brilliant. If I had to pick my favorite one, it's really difficult. But I'd probably have to pick Soviet Womble, just because the amount of he spends months editing his videos till their perfection, and they really are brilliant.
And as the timer ticks over to 10 minutes, the final question will be, do you think everyone watching this video should subscribe and like the Social Butterfly?
Absolutely. I mean, it wouldn't be a YouTube video if we didn't have to include that somewhere. But seriously, guys, please do. If you enjoy our content, it really does give us a little dopamine rush. It also helps the channel grow, and the more it grows, the more we can invest in producing really good content for you. And ultimately, that's what we both want to do. I think we want to produce entertaining content for everyone. Well, that has been the second assumption video with me, James. If you want to see more assumptions about other people who appear on the channel, for example, Phoebe, then we'll be sure to do them as long as there's popular demand for them. I hope you have enjoyed this video, and be sure to catch us next time.